Basak. What's up, guys? Okay, so it's an Oshawott Community Day. So I'm just gonna go for a walk and talk live as we play Pokemon Go in this Community Day. So, first and foremost, let me activate a few things. So, incense I want on. I want on some Star Piece, please. What else can I put on? Okay, I have no lucky eggs, but this will do for now. So it's September the 19th, and it's the Oshawott Community Day. And Oshawott, or rather Samurott, the final evolution of Oshawott, is one of my favourite Pokemons, to be honest. I really like the samurai aspect of the Pokemon. You know, it has that big white beard, and especially having the scallop swords in its front legs, which it pulls out. So I'm not sure if you privy to that, but I really like that aspect about Samurott. But unfortunately, in Pokemon Go, Samurott hasn't really been a noteworthy battle-friendly Pokemon. And I think that goes for the main game as well. The main Pokemon games, Samurott isn't really unique or iconic in battling. If I remember correctly, in the Pokemon games, Samurott has high special and physical attack. I think it was more of a good all-rounder starter Pokemon. But again, that just speaks about, oh, that's a good Pokemon. That just speaks about its lack of speciality. You know, I remember that one of the main moves that it has is the bug move Mega Horn. But okay, Mega Horn, a bug move. It's going to be more powerful against Dark, Psychic, Grass. So yeah, obviously against Grass, that could be, that's a good shout, that's a good point. Obviously Grass being Water's strength, so it's a good counter for Grass, but you know, not many, since I think it's the problem with Samurott was its speed isn't great. You know, so really putting a water Pokemon against a thick grass Pokemon that come to mind are Roserade, who are quite fast as well, or Sceptile, or I think even Superior is quite fast. You won't really want to keep a water type in the presence of a grass, especially a slowish water type, right? So it hasn't really been a special Pokemon to use in its uniqueness or its abilities. And I think obviously as a starter Pokemon, its special abilities in the main game is going to be Torrent, which just boosts water type moves when your health bar is below 1/3. And I think its hidden move in those games, is it's something to do with a critical attack or critical hit. So it either boosts the critical hit ratio of moves that will have a high critical hit ratio. So I think moves like Slash would get a 1.5 boost or a higher chance of there being a critical hit damage. You know, sorry guys, I do need to do my research, but I'm really just speaking off the top on what I remember this Pokemon to be. But even still, I still liked this Pokemon, and I still wanted this Pokemon to be great. I still wanted it to be good at something in particular. And so this is why I'm out here today to celebrate this community day. As far as community days, whoops, I have a bad habit of just quickly transferring Pokemon. As far as community days, I mean, I was doing them a lot more earlier on. Earlier on when Pokemon was released, and then I slowly tapered off, and I wasn't taking it that too seriously. Especially this year, I think. I just haven't prioritized it. I think some of the Pokemon that had community days wasn't really noteworthy to me. Or I would do a community day mainly to get the shiny, but sometimes the shiny is not so unique or spectacular, so I wouldn't really bother. I might just try to catch 3 shinies if that Pokemon evolves 3 times or 2 times, and that would be it. I'm not really caring about their special moves. I'm not really trying to collect a whole mass of those Pokemon on Community Day, because I just generally tapered out and lost a bit of interest. But I'm out here in the rain, Oshawott, because, like I said, Samurott, one of my favorite Pokemon. I don't know about you guys, but I'm a grown-ass man, but yet the imagery, the artistry, the illustrations from Pokemon often inspire me. Inspires a certain mentality, or inspires some work, some sort of motivation. And Samurott is such a design. I think I'm very keen on samurai, ancient Japanese culture and history. So I appreciate Pokemon like Greninja, even Ninjask. Many people might not know about Ninjask, but I think Ninjask is a good example of a Pokemon that is specialized. I like specialty Pokemon. Obviously a bug flying Pokemon, typical weaknesses that don't make it very viable, but you can still rely on its speed and its speed boost, and you can work out a strategy in the main game around those attributes. This is why it's not easy to appreciate Samurott outside of its Mega Horn. Everything else is pretty average. Okay, I've got my shiny Zubat to hit back the ball. But nevertheless, we're going to go for a walk and talk, and we'll see what we get. So I'm hoping to get a 4-star Pokemon. I'm not too deep on the IV, guys. I just, I don't tend to go too deep into all of that. But I'm looking for a 4-star Pokemon in terms of its, stats. And I'm looking to get a shiny, at least 3 shinies. So a shiny for Oshawott, a shiny for Dewott, and a shiny for Samurott. So to match the typing of the Pokemon, the water type, it's raining here in London, which is a nice effect. No one's out and about. It's 2 p.m. in the afternoon. So as you know, I believe the community day starts at 11 a.m. till 5 p.m. local time. So a lot of time, to get what you need. Is it just me, or is the scallop design on the Oshawott kind of suspicious? It looks like something that should be censored on first sight. But yeah, as far as the Samsung Fold 3 phone, you know, I've been doing a lot of videos about the phone. I'm just using the cover screen. Cover screen, super easy using one hand. Because it's much more narrow than most other phones, it's perfect for one go. Also, as I'm recording the screen of my phone, if I change to the larger open screen, the recording automatically ends. So just to keep everything nice and uniform, just use one screen. But hey, we have a shiny Oshawott found with 731 CP, and it perfect. And with the rain boost, so let me use a pineapple berry and let me stop being retarded and actually get in a curveball. This is looking like a promising Pokemon. So if I get a 4-star shiny Pokemon, I'll be super happy. So I believe Samurott will be perfect for the current Ultra League. Okay, so let's see the stats. Oof. Okay, not bad, but I've got, let me just evolve it to get the shiny Dewott, and there you can see the greenish teal Oshawott, which looks pretty cool. Well, I mean, sorry, Dewott, because it's a dual sword wielding otter, so Dewott. So it looks pretty cool. So I'm just gonna have it for fashion, as in no real use. I don't find any use for a mid-range evolution Pokemon, but I've already caught a shiny Samurott, or evolved a shiny Dewott to a shiny Samurott earlier. So as you can see, it's like a dark navy blue with a pinkish peach shell design, which is very nice. So all I need really next to complete my so-called mission is a shiny Oshawott. So I'm just going to walk around this park, try and find another shiny Oshawott, then as I head back home, look for a 4-star Pokemon so I can use in the battle leagues. But yeah, the special move for this Community Day Pokemon is going to be Hydro Cannon. To be honest, it was a bit underwhelming because that seems to be the special move for many water type Pokemon. Most notably, what's Mudkip's evolution? Someone please remind me what Mudkip evolutions is. The last version, Swampert, that's it. Swampert uses Hydro Cannon, but you know, Hydro Cannon probably, you know, Empoleon has Hydro Cannon. It had the Community Day. Blastoise has Hydro Cannon. I expected something a bit different. There's actually many other Pokemon moves that could have introduced to this Community Day Pokemon, which is actually quite unique. Ooh, this is a good start. Oshawott. I'm gonna evolve this, which is actually quite unique to Samurott. So Samurott, I believe, in the main game has a move called Razor Shell, which is one of those moves that will boost the critical hit rate when it's used, and it's a water physical move, which bodes well with the fact that, you know, this line of Pokemon is a sword carrying, physical attacking Pokemon. So they could have introduced that into the game, right? As a new move with a, I don't know, maybe it reduces defense, it gives a defense drop when it's used. You know, there hasn't been a move yet that reduces the defense sharply. You know, we got things like Bubble Beam, noticeably with Pokemon like Jellicent, and it only reduces the Pokemon defense in one stage, and it's a very low attacking move. I'll be very well, we do actually have Poison Fang, which will always reduce defense, right? But I'm definitely sure it's not sharply. So sharply basically means ×2. So a move like Razor Shell would have been nice on this Community Day Pokemon. You know, something different, again, to give a uniqueness to the Oshawott line of Pokemon. Because right now it's quite underwhelming. And giving it an underwhelming Community Day move just adds to the whole meh feeling you get when you evolve your Dewott into a Samurott. In my opinion, you know, Samurott was such a missed opportunity, generally speaking, because it had such a great design. I know a lot of people didn't like the fact that it started off as a bipedal Pokemon, and then it became a quad, what's the term? Quadricep Pokemon, a Pokemon that's on all fours. You know, which I guess is quite strange when we're speaking about evolution. Normally it's the other way around, right? Walking on all fours and then coming up. But yeah, I think it's a mix of the design and the fact that there's nothing special about Samurott that hasn't gave it the same amount of appeal as water starters like Blastoise, Greninja, maybe even the Gen 2 Feraligatr. It's probably more iconic and well used or well known or much more adaptable than Samurott. Because if I remember correctly, Feraligatr gets Crunch, you know, it gets Ice Fang, very good physical moves. And I'm pretty sure the hidden move or the hidden special ability of Feraligatr in the main games is going to be Strong Jaw, which will basically boost the strength of jaw-based moves like Ice Fang, Crunch, Bite. You know, so yeah, I don't like the fact that they didn't do much more with this Pokemon. I really expected much more. But anyway, let's continue our mission, trying to catch a shiny Oshawott. And then finally after that, on my way back, trying to catch a 4-star Oshawott so I can have a great battle friendly Samurott for the Ultra League. I've already caught a fairly decent stat Oshawott, but let's go for the gusto. Well, another thing I like about Community Days actually is that the fact that it exhausts all of my berries, man, because there's a real backlog of berries and items that I don't really use. So it's a good time to just really get rid of a lot of stuff that you're not using in the game and give out a lot of space. I know the bigger Pokemon Go YouTubers, they've bought all the storage they need. You know, they put a lot of money into the game. But I don't like playing like that, to be honest. I don't like putting money directly into the game like that. I like the feeling of reward you get by putting Pokemon in gyms and, you know, getting the Poke Coins that way. On a special occasion, you know, maybe once a month, I might put some money into the store and buy a box, you know. But in most cases, just to match with my efficiency and resourcefulness, I like to try to get these things through the game rather than just spending money, because that's like the easier route. But I can understand from a YouTuber's point of view, in order to show you all of the sort of features and benefits of a game, sure, they will do that. But for me, I like to play as you would play, as the everyday kind of gamer, you know, and do things like that. I think generally speaking, a lot of Pokemon Go players have not entertained the community days, because there used to be much more people in the parks, you know, and they usually be amassed in a massive way. You know, it's very obvious that these people are playing Pokemon Go. But now I feel like the only one. There's not a lot of us. Okay, so I just hatched a fletchling. Okay, pretty decent. Might just keep it. So I'm Team Yellow. Sorry, the name of the team escapes me, but I'm the yellow team. I'll put my friend code in this video in case you want to add me. I play pretty much every day, and I've been playing every day since 2016, so I am a true die-hard Pokemon Go player. Right, so okay, that's still my shiny Venusaur in this gym anyway. Okay, must have been from a few days ago. So I've still got this gym. Let me see the other yellow gym. Yeah, my shiny Rhyperior, I believe, is still here. Okay, perfect. Okay, so I try to avoid people who are around this park just so I don't have to do things like blurring out the faces of kids. You know, I like to give you raw video content without mass editing. So again, we're on a mission to get another shiny Oshawott to complete the range of shinies for Oshawott, Dewott and Samurott, and hopefully on the way back get one great statted Pokemon, so I can have a good Oshawott with Hydro Cannon, and I've got enough candy to give it a third move, and so I can the stats here look good. So full defense, almost full attack, and almost full defense. Yes, I'm gonna evolve this Pokemon. So you can clearly see in this park, autumn is here. Conkers are coming out. The trees are turning red. So one of my favorite seasons, autumn. I like the sunsets, you know, the red skies. It's almost like the calm before the quote-unquote storm of winter. You know, it's like a placid, almost spiritual season where we can come back to norm. You know, people come to school, new schools, universities, colleges this month. A lot of people changing things in their lives. So autumn is a nice time for reflection, I think. It's a very memorable time. As the seasons get darker, if you're in the northern hemisphere, seasons get nice and dark and cozy, preparing for Christmas. Yeah, I like the season. But let's just see what the CP is looking like if I took this to about 25. Okay, 2481 is good enough, but I won't do it yet. Let me just keep it. Let me make sure my Pokemon stores are okay. Okay, I've got stores for 6 more. Again, I'm not one of the guys that are buying chunks of Pokemon storage. You know, I kind of find that to be taken away from the experience of a casual player. You know, so I try to keep it as casual as possible. Not because I'm cheap, but because I like the challenge of playing pay-to-play games in a way that you don't just have to throw money at it to win. You know what I mean? Okay, so let's circle the park and then still look out for one more shiny Oshawott, and one more Oshawott with great stats. I keep saying 4-star because that's the search criteria in the game, but what is the correct term? Is it 4-star or is it 3-star? Because there's only 3 attributes. Okay, that fled. Fair enough. I should really have brought out my shiny Zubat for a walk, right? Let me do that just now, actually. If I'm out of breath, forgive me, I'm walking uphill. Is this a good stat Pokemon? Nope. Somewhat trash. But yeah, who has a shiny Zubat? I've actually found 2 shiny Zubats. I've evolved one into a Crobat. I was disappointed at the fact that it becomes kind of pinkish purpley when it evolves to Crobat. It loses the green shiny of the Zubat and Golbat. But what's happening? It's not coming out. Let's see. Use AR. It might be something to do with the recording, so okay, it's coming out. Okay, here we go. Let me take the bonus or whatever gift it's bringing to me. Pineapple berries, cool. Oh, I should really get a puffin. I've got one of those research things for a puffin. Do you guys do that, by the way? You know the ones where you have to scan the Pokestop? Do you guys bother to do that? I always find that it evades me. Okay, let me take a picture of it. Okay, I think Oshawotts are coming out in pictures too. Let me pet it. Okay, good, we're good to go. So we've got shiny Zubat out with us. I think that gives us, hopefully a high max Oshawott. Oh, saying that, I do tend to buy the 79p or $79 or 79-cent community day ticket, because I find that, you know, that's a nice way to get what you need in a short amount of time, in terms of if you don't have the time to come out and do this type of walk on community day, maybe you're busy, you know, then you can do that. So what do I have to do? Power up a Pokemon 10 times. Ooh, hopefully this is a high stat Oshawott. But look at this park, very beautiful. Again, no one's really out, which I like as a classic introvert. Okay, not as good as the other one that I found, so I'm just going to transfer this. I'm going to quickly power up a Pokemon. But speaking of introversion, the whole aspect of Pokemon Go alleviating certain mental dispositions was one of the biggest inspirations for playing this game or for making my YouTube channel, because it's very effective. You know, these walks that Pokemon Go allow you to do, you know, there's not many other games that allow you to be this non-sedentary, that allows you to be active. So I've just powered up the Samurott. That's gonna probably be one of my favorites in the Battle League. Pretty good stats. So let me get the bonus. 15 Pokeballs. Okay, there's a rain lure in this one. Cool. Hopefully this is a shiny Oshawott. Nope. Let's hope it's a full maxed Oshawott then. Let's check. Nope, not that great. Okay, so it's asking for some transfers for the next one. Let's check the appraisal on this. Not great as well. I'm hoping Samurott gets a Mega Evolution in the future. You know, no Pokemon from that generation has a Mega Evolution, but I do believe that Game Freak are gonna include much more. I know with, not bad. I know with the current generation, their priority was on Dynamaxing, which was basically making the Pokemon get big, and then it has special moves, you know, kind of like a hologram in the game. But I wasn't too keen on that. It was nice and strategic in the battle, but something about it didn't really vibe with me. I think Mega Evolution was a bit more interesting because you pretty much have this brand new Pokemon with brand new abilities, sometimes brand new typing. You know, in the case of Charizard and Mewtwo, 2 extra forms, which is nice and awesome. It's interesting. Dynamaxing just felt like a cop-out in some way, where, okay, we have our shiny Oshawott. Might as well just give it Pineapple Berry. Great ball it. Great ball, good. Oh, it'd be so great if this was a high stat Pokemon. No. Is it just me, or do you tend to find that shiny Pokemon aren't that good in terms of their stats? Usually. I don't think I have any shiny Pokemon. Oh, I do have a shiny Ninjask that is 4-star. I'm just going to call it 4-star. Basically, it's at max attributes on every attribute. Oh, this is not bad. Okay, I'm going to keep that. So yeah, let me show you my Ninjask. So here's the beauty. Shiny Ninjask, which gives it this golden color, and it's 4-star. So perfect. I think they call it perfect IVs. Is that what it is? Again, I don't really go into technicalities like that. Okay, so from Scout Shops to Scimitars, I think they spelled Scimitar wrong. Scimitars. Catch 15 Oshawott, transfer 10 Pokemon, and evolve 3 Oshawott. That's fairly easy. So let's do that. And still hope to finally get a full star Oshawott 2. It's starting to rain now a bit more, which is fine. Again, it adds to the ambience of a special water community day. Okay, not that great. Let me transfer this one. I should really just use my pineapple berries, right? But yeah, as I was saying, the Dynamaxing thing in Pokemon Sword and Shield felt a bit like a cop-out. It wasn't as interesting as Mega Evolution because it was like more of a temporary thing. It's only gonna be limited to that generation of game, which is why doing something like that, it becomes more gimmicky than like a real feature that's gonna be usable in other games. You know, I think they were trying to tie in Pokemon Go with the main series, which I appreciate and understand. Like they did the group raids with other massive or Dynamax Pokemon. But it's okay to keep Pokemon, the main series, distinct and separate as much as possible from Pokemon Go. Like, do you agree? I mean, a good example will be Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee on Nintendo Switch, where they remade the classic Red and Blue games and made it very Pokemon Go-esque in the way you catch Pokemon in the Pokeball accessory that you use. You know, it felt like a console Pokemon Go game, right? And I feel like a decision like that doesn't allow those games to age well, in the sense that people like me who played the original Red and Blue on the Game Boy go to Let's Go Pikachu, Let's Go Eevee, and it doesn't feel faithful to the original concept, you know? So you don't have to I know Pokemon Go is very successful, you know, it's brought in a lot of players, but the type of casual players that it might have brought in is not the same as the quote-unquote hardcore players who, you know, are thinking about different things. For example, they are thinking about breeding, they are thinking about competitive battling in the traditional way with 4 moves and a 16 grouping, right? So it's like 2 different sets of players. You know, Pokemon Go players more active. Okay, we've got a Dewott here, which is awesome. Hopefully it's got a good stat range. Just gonna go quiet as we pass people, so, you know, I don't like nosy people knowing what I'm doing out here in the park, you know. Okay, so let's see this Dewott. Not that great. Okay, what's left? We've all 3 Oshawott. Okay, got some pineapple berries. Oh, another shiny Oshawott. You pineapple berry it. The rain is actually a good test for the waterproofing of this new Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 3. I always have to say that name slowly, because this is the first fold-in waterproof phone, I believe, from Samsung. Okay, not bad stats as well. That's a keeper. Let me just make sure my space is okay. Okay, not bad. Okay, so what do we have to do next? I think we evolve. So I'm just going to evolve random Oshawott so I can get through to the special research. Okay, catch through Oshawott is done. So yeah, I mean, in summary of this Pokemon Community Day, I'm happy really that Samurott gets one because his design is quite cool. The navy blue and pink design is nice, pretty distinct. But I just find the Community Day special move in Hydro Cannon to be quite underwhelming. I believe they could have done something different, you know, especially involving the Scaltrops or the Scimitars that the Oshawott family have. They could have given the move Razor Sword, which is a physical water move in the main game, which I believe, off the top of my head, it has a high critical hit ratio. So how they could have implemented that into Pokemon Go would be, it's probably a water move that will lower the defense of a Pokemon, which I believe the only water type move we have so far is Bubble Beam, and I believe Scold, which was recently introduced, is a move that could lower defense. It's not 100%. You know, it would be cool to have Samurott have okay, let me quickly evolve this. Have that type of move, especially with the fact that it has a water move as a fast move, and waterfall, sorry, is quite powerful. So with a lower defense drop, waterfall spamming, it could prove very very beneficial, very useful. And again, I found Samurott to be quite unuseful because it hasn't been, it's not that unique, it's not that thick in terms of defense, in my opinion, versus Pokemon like not Mudkip, not Marshramp, but I always forget its name. You know, the ground and water type Pokemon. Most of the ground water type Pokemon are pretty thick and pretty good defensively. Slowbro is pretty thick defensively. Lapras, pretty thick defensively. What is that snake-like Pokemon similar to Gyarados? Its name escapes me, but it evolves from the ugly fish. Most water types, and Vaporeon, most water types are very thick defensively. But Samurott isn't that thick in my opinion. And I think that's because it's supposed to be an attacking Pokemon. But because its moves are not very, I don't know how to say it, not very specialized, I think, it ends up being an odd starter Pokemon. It's not as special as starter Pokemon are supposed to be. That's alright. Okay, another Oshawott. Hopefully this will be the full star Pokemon, so I can call it a day. But in any case, we're gonna wrap it up in a bit. Nope, not that great. Let's see what the special research says. Evolve a Dewott, more transferring. Okay, all of this I can do from home. But I just want to make it a habit of coming out on community days and putting forth my opinion and, you know, chopping it up with you and seeing what you think. Please do write your thoughts in the comments below. Like the video if you enjoy this type of video. If you've got any types of style of video you might want me to. So if there's anything you might want me to do in terms of video ideas in the future, let me know. Write in the comments below. Like the video if you enjoyed it. I really do enjoy these sort of walk and talk videos because it aligns with the spirit of playing the game rather than just sitting at a desk. Oh, this is another decent Oshawott. You know, speaking about a game that requires you to be active. Okay, let me just see. Oh, I need to evolve a Dewott. Okay, but again, all of that I can do at home. Let me transfer a few Pokemon. I appreciate you for viewing the channel. Again, let me know your thoughts and expect more of this type of community day videos coming up soon. But for now, it's Gerudo training and gaming out. See ya.